Hi everyone, welcome to class. My name is Isabella and today I'll be walking you through a sequence that has a more intermediate or advanced level. If you have more of a beginner level practice, look through my yoga channel and find the class that is more for beginner intermediate. Today we'll be moving through a more advanced sequence, focus on a dynamic Vinyasa flow practice. We'll be doing lots of strong standing postures and balances. If you'd like to join me, just move with breath and you can rest at any point. Enjoy the class. So today we'll come to a comfortable seated position. Your palms can be facing up or down, your choice, whatever feels more comfortable. So just closing the eyes. For you, you should be facing the front of the mat. I'll be facing the side just for the benefit of showing you the posture for now. Closing the eyes, we inhaling together through the nose. Opening the mouth, releasing the breath with a ha sound. Inhaling through the nose. One more with an open mouth, exhale. This time closing the mouth, sealing the lips. Deep inhale through the nose. Exhaling with this closed mouth. Making that oceanic victorious breath. For those of you who practice Ujjayi breath, you can turn that on now. Deep inhale through the nose. Exhaling through the nose. One more like this. Inhaling. Filling the lungs, filling the side body. Exhaling, empty everything out. Gently blinking open the eyes. Double log pose. So taking one leg on top of the other. You're bringing the right ankle on top of the left knee. There should be quite a big space between your right knee and your left ankle. And just hold here. You can have your hands to the side. If you'd like to reach the arms forward, gently leaning forward, finding a stretch in the outer right hip. This can be quite intense, so just move slowly at the beginning of the class. Every side of your body is different, so you'll feel some sides are more open and some are more closed. But the longer you hold this pose, the gap between your right knee and your left foot should get smaller. Keep the feet flexed. Take one more deep inhale here. Exhaling. When you're ready, we're going to switch sides. So gently come up and moving the legs. So this time your right leg is on the bottom, keeping the foot flexed. You're bringing your left foot on top of your right ankle. So for me, I have a bigger gap on the left side. Taking a deep inhale, lifting through the chest. Exhale. You can stay upright if this is enough for you. Otherwise, creep the fingers forward with a straight back, gently leaning, finding that stretch on the outside of the left hip. Take two more deep breaths here. Inhale. If you'd like to continue holding this in your own time, feel free to do so. One more deep inhale here. Exhaling. Gently release the pose. Bring your knees together. You should be facing the front of the mat. We're going to roll over the toes, coming to a table. So your hands are underneath your shoulders. Your knees are underneath your hips. Just taking a gentle warm up for the wrists, making a few circles to the left. Maybe then change direction, make a few circles to the right. Just gently warming up the wrists. From here, we're going to tuck the toes, lifting the tailbone to the sky, finding your downward facing dog. Fingers pointing forward, pushing the ground away. You're finding that rotation in the shoulders, turning the elbows up towards the ceiling. Your toes are grounding down. You're extending the back of the legs, drawing the heels down to the floor. They don't have to touch. So if your downward dog looks more like this, that's absolutely fine. So long as your tailbone is pointing up to the sky and you're reaching, making space in your spine. Take one more breath here. Exhaling. And when you're ready, come to tiptoes and gently walk to the front of the mat. Once you reach the front, separate the feet hip width apart and just hang down in a ragdoll. Hold your elbows. Maybe swing gently side to side. You can shake the head just to lengthen the back of the neck. Take one more breath here. Exhaling.
When you're ready, release the arms, gently bend the knees, rolling up through the spine. Your head is the last to come up. Together we meet in mountain pose, so big toes touching at the front of the mat. Your heels are slightly apart. Tucking the tailbone under, shortening the space between the front of your hips and your lower ribs. Palms facing forwards, draw the scapula down the back. Your gaze is forward. Take a deep inhale. Exhaling through the nose. Inhaling again. Exhaling, we prepare for sun salutation A. Inhaling, looking up, follow your fingers. Exhale, melting the chest down, hands to the mat. Inhale, lift the chest halfway, flat back. Exhale, hands to the mat, stepping back, finding your plank pose. Hold here for one breath. Strong core. Engage every muscle in your body, pushing through the fingertips, doming the spine. Together we'll do the first one, lowering the knees, bringing the shoulders forward, come to your half chaturanga. Inhaling, lift through your cobra pose, find your back bend. Exhale, release, tuck the toes under to downward facing dog. Hold here 3 breaths. Inhaling, exhaling, pushing the ground away. Inhaling for 2, extending through the back of the legs, exhaling. 1 more breath, jacking the tailbone to the sky, exhale. Lift the heels, bend the knees, step forward to the front of the mat. Inhaling, lift the chest. Exhaling, fold forward, head to shin if you can. Inhaling, come all the way up to standing. Exhale, release the hands. 1 more sun salutation A. Inhaling, arms up to the sky. Exhale, moving with breath. Inhaling, lifting the chest. Exhale, hands to the mat, stepping back through your plank pose. This time we find chaturanga. So inhale, bring the shoulders forward, strong legs. Halfway, elbows close to your chest. Turn the toes over. Inhaling, lift the chest. Find your upward facing dog. Thighs off the floor. Exhaling, tailbone to the sky. Downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhale for 2. Exhaling. 1 more. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling, lift the heels up, bend the knees, step or maybe a little hop forward to the front of the mat. Take a deep inhale, lifting the chest up. Exhale, fold head to shin. Inhale, come all the way up to standing, arms to the sky. Exhale, release the hands. We move to sun salutation B, take a little step back. Inhale, bend the knees, arms up, chair pose. Exhale, fold all the way forward. Inhale, take your chest up. Exhale, hands to the mat, stepping back through plank pose. Shoulders forward, bend the elbows, chaturanga. Turn the toes under. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Exhale, tailbone to the sky, downward facing dog. Your right leg steps forward, lower the left heel. Inhale, warrior 1. Strong bend in the front knee. Exhale, we melt the chest forward. Find your vinyasa. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, tailbone to the sky. Downward facing dog. Your left leg steps forward, lower the right heel. Inhaling, arms to the sky. Exhaling, frame the foot. Step back, shoulders forward, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hold here, 3 breaths. Inhaling, micro bend the elbows and push the ground away. Inhale for 2. Exhaling. Inhale for 3. Exhaling. And when you're ready, lifting to your tiptoes, bend the knees, take a step or a gentle hop forward. Inhale, lifting the chest up high. Exhale, head to shin. Bending the knees, inhale, arms come up and we melt straight forward on the exhale. Inhaling the chest up. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back. Exhale, lower chaturanga. Turning the toes over, inhale, chest is up. Double dip, come back to your chaturanga. push the ground away. Find your downward facing dog. Inhaling right foot forward, lower the left heel. Lifting all the way to warrior one. Exhale, frame the foot, stepping back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, come back to chaturanga, pushing the ground away. Downward facing dog, left leg forward, lower the right heel. Inhaling, warrior one. Exhaling, we find our flow, moving with the breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Turn the toes over, upward facing dog, strong legs, double dip, chaturanga, pushing the mat away, finding your downward facing dog. Holding here for 3 long breaths. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhale for 2, exhale. If you want to rest in child pose, you can. Inhale for 3, your active downward dog, exhaling. When you're ready, come to tiptoes. Exhale, bend the knees, step or little jump forward. Inhale, lifting the chest up. Exhale, fold head to shin. Bending the knees. Inhaling, come to your chair pose. Exhale, release, hands by your side. Inhale, finding your chair pose. We're going to hold your chair pose. So your tailbone is pointing back, bending the knees, reaching up overhead. Your gaze is in between your hands, strong thighs. You can bring the left hand outside the right knee. Just find a little chest opener. Exhaling. Take 1 inhale. Exhale, come back to your chair pose. Other side, right hand outside your left knee. Reaching up, finding a chest opener. Exhale, 1 more deep breath here. Exhale, release. Come to your chair pose. We flow. Exhale, all the way down. Inhale, lifting the chest. Hands to the mat, stepping back. Plank pose. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga, shoulders forward. Flip the toes. Inhale, chest is up. Exhale, tailbone to the sky. From here, we'll do some core. Inhaling, lifting the right leg to the sky. Exhale, hold here. 1 more breath. Inhale. Exhale. On the inhale, come forward to a 3-legged plank. Chin to nose. Exhale, release. Toe goes to the sky. Inhaling, coming forward, right knee to right elbow. Exhale, right leg to the sky. 1 more. Inhale, right knee to left elbow. Extend that right foot out. Open up to a fallen star. Exhale, hold here. Deep inhale. And on the exhale, place the left hand down. Bring your right foot slightly behind your hands, lowering the left leg down, shortening your stance. Deep inhale here. Keep both legs strong and engaged. Exhale, lifting the chest, shining the chest forward to feel the engagement behind the right leg. Exhale. On your next inhale, you're placing the left hand inside the right foot. Exhale, finding your twist, lifting the right hand to the sky. Exhaling. Take a deep inhale here, lifting the arm up. Exhale, find a deeper twist. Take 1 more breath here. Exhale. From here, placing the right hand inside the right foot, shift that left leg back. Find your side angle pose. Inhaling. Exhale. 1 more deep inhale. Exhale. If you'd like to stay here for 1 more breath, you can. Otherwise, you're lowering the right shoulder under the right knee, finding a bind. But don't let the bind compromise the breath. Take 1 more breath here. Exhale, release the hands. From here, we're shifting the weight to the back of the mat. Finding your ninja lunge, hands in prayer to the chest. Chest is up. Right leg is flexed and extended to the side. Take a deep inhale. Come up a little higher if you want to challenge your leg strength. Exhaling. On the next inhale, we're shifting the weight. Right palm comes out in front of your right foot, lifting up and opening to your half moon pose. Strong in the standing leg, looking up if you can. Inhale, flex the left foot. Exhaling. One more deep inhale. Exhale. Lower the left hand down, lower the left foot. We're coming to a crescent lunge. Stay on the tip of those toes behind. Inhale, crescent lunge, arms up. Strong in the front knee. Exhale. Inhale, reaching up with the arms, finding a twist. Exhale. Shifting the gaze behind you if you can. Exhaling. Take a deep inhale, lifting through the chest. Exhale. Turn the gaze forward. This time we're lowering the left hand in front, lifting that left leg up halfway, finding a reverse moon. If you can, you're looking up to the right hand. Flex or point that back leg. We're only here for one more breath. Inhaling, engage your glutes. Exhaling. From here, release that right arm. Gently come up to standing. Don't let that left leg touch the ground. You'll bring your left knee to your chest. Squeezing your left knee in. Exhale. When you're ready, extending that foot. You're holding outside the left foot. Reaching out in front of you. And then reaching that left arm back. Your reverse, standing, hand to toe pose. Your top leg doesn't have to be straight. Make sure your focus is on your standing leg. Take one more breath here. Exhale, release the pose. Gently bring that left heel on top of the right knee, finding a figure four position, sitting deep into your chair pose. It's basically chair pose on one leg. Hands in prayer to your chest, keeping that tailbone tucked under, but pointing diagonally back behind you. Chest is up. Finding flexion in that front foot and feeling a really deep bend outside the left hip. One more breath here. Exhale. Releasing the feet down, finding a chair pose, we flow. Exhale, melt the chest forward. Inhaling, lifting the chest. Hands to the mat, stepping back, finding your plank pose. Shoulders forward, lower down, chaturanga. Flip the feet, inhaling, thighs off. Exhale, push back to downward facing dog. Your choice. If you can safely practice an inversion here, go for a forearm stand or a handstand. Otherwise, lower your knees if you're coming with me. Lower your elbows, shoulder width apart. Your hands are shoulder width apart. Establish this foundation. Tuck the toes under, lifting the hips up. And then looking through your shoulders, starting with some shoulder strengtheners. When you're ready, come to the tips of your toes, leaning forward, nose in between the thumbs. Push back. Two more. Inhaling, come forward. Exhaling, push back. One more. Inhaling, come forward. Exhale, push back. Release the knees. Come down to child pose just for one breath. Take a deep inhale here. Moment to reconnect with your body. Exhale through the mouth if you need to. Inhale, we all meet in downward facing dog this time. Hands on the mat, tucking the toes under, pushing back, downward facing dog. Left side. Your left leg comes up to the sky. Hold here, 2 breaths. Exhaling. Take a deep inhale, hips are parallel to the floor, pushing the ground away. Exhale. From here, inhaling, come forward, knee to nose. In your plank, exhale, release, left leg to the sky. Come forward, left knee to left elbow, shoulders forward. Exhale, release, leg to the sky. Inhale, left knee to the right elbow, release the left leg. And open out, lifting the right hand, come to your fallen star. Take 2 breaths here, inhaling, exhaling. One more, inhale, exhale. Lowering the right arm down, you're placing a left foot slightly behind your hands. Bring that right leg in a little bit. Coming to your forward fold here. Try and engage the muscles in both knees and around the thighs. Inhaling, lifting the chest. Exhaling, lowering, feeling sensation behind that left leg. Take one more deep inhale here. Exhale. Next, we find a twist. Lower the right hand inside of the left foot. Exhaling, find a rotation through the spine, lifting the left hand up to the sky. 2 breaths here. Inhaling, fill the lungs. Exhaling. One more deep inhale. Exhaling. From here, readjust your legs, making a deeper space in between your feet. Lower the right hand inside, lower the left hand inside the left knee, opening up and over to your side angle pose. Take 2 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. For the extra breath, if you want to go further, lower that left elbow underneath the left knee, reaching underneath and back, grabbing your right hand. Finding a bind for 1 breath. Inhale. Exhale. Release the hands. And from here, we're going to shift the weight to the back of the room, bending into the right knee. Hands in prayer to the chest, flexing the extended leg. Inhale, chest is up. Push the ground away. Maybe come up a little bit to challenge your leg strength. Exhaling. Do it with a smile on your face. One more deep inhale. Exhale. From here, we're shifting the weight, moving forward, placing that left hand in front of that left foot. Right leg comes up. Right arm comes up. Shifting the gaze to look up if you can. Your standing leg is strong. Your extended leg can be flexed or pointed, you choose. 1 more breath here. Exhale. On an inhale, release the hands down, frame the left foot, lowering the right leg, come to tiptoes. We meet in a crescent lunge. Inhale, really tuck the pelvis forward so that you feel a stretch in front of the right hip. Exhaling. On the next inhale, reaching up, we're going to find a twist. So lower the left arm behind you, your right arm comes forward. Inhaling, bending through that front knee, strong in the legs. From here, we're going to lean the weight forward, placing the right arm in front of us, shifting the weight, right leg comes high, coming to your reverse crescent mood. Your left arm is high, finding a twist. Engage that extended leg, either flex or point the toes. Strong in the standing leg. 1 more breath here, using your glutes. Exhaling. Now very gently, shifting the weight. Don't let that right leg touch the ground. Bring your right knee to your chest. Exhale, hold here, squeezing the knee to your chest. 1 more breath. Exhale, find your balance first. Strong standing leg. Slowly reach outside the right foot with your left arm. Finding the balance first in the standing leg. And then extend the foot in front of you. Strong standing leg, extend the right arm behind you. If you want to shift the gaze to look behind, towards the back of the wall, you can do that. But don't let the sense of achievement take away from the integrity of the pose. Hold for 1 more breath. Exhale. When you're ready, release the foot. Bend the knee into your chest, placing the outside of the right ankle onto your left knee. Sitting down to your figure 4 squat. So just sitting back like you're in a chair pose, reaching your tailbone back behind you, flexing that right foot, keep it flexed, and you should feel a really nice stretch outside of the right hip. 2 more breaths, deep inhale, chest is up. Exhale. 1 more deep inhale. We're almost there. Exhale, release. Finding a deep chair pose, we flow, looking up. Exhale all the way forward. Inhaling, lifting the chest halfway. Exhale, hands to the mat, stepping back. Lowering through your chaturanga on the exhale. Flip the toes, inhaling, find your back bend. Exhale, tailbone to the sky. Downward facing dog, your choice. You have 5 breaths to play with, like we did before. You can come to a forearm stand if you can safely practice that at home and you have an advanced practice. Or handstand if that is part of your regular practice. If you'd like to do some shoulder strengthening exercises, you can do as we did earlier, just lowering the forearms, doing a few dolphin dips. And finally, if you'd like to just rest in child pose, that's absolutely fine. Holding for 2 more breaths. Taking a deep inhale, filling the lungs, filling the side body and the chest. Exhale, let everything out. 1 more deep inhale. Exhaling. If everybody wants to reach their hands forward, tucking the toes under, we all meet in downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, bring your right knee behind your right wrist. Lower the shin down. We're coming to our pigeon pose. Extend that left leg behind you, release the toes. Come up high with your chest. Exhale, we're leaning forward. If you want to reach further, you know you can do that safely. Go ahead, lowering the forearms, maybe making a pillow with your hands, looking over to your right side this time. And we'll just hold here for 3 breaths. Take a deep inhale, feeling a nice stretch outside the right hip. Exhale. Take inhale for 2. Exhaling. 1 more breath. Inhale. Exhale. When you're ready, if you came all the way down, just use strength in your arms to come up, gently releasing into the hip. Shift the weight over to the right side and swing that left leg forward. Bring the left ankle outside the right knee. We're coming to a twist. So make sure your left knee is pointing up, your right leg is tucked under, but you're not sitting on your left ankle, on your right ankle. Inhaling, lifting the right arm to the sky. Left arm is extended back behind you on the ground. Tucking the right elbow outside the left knee. Finding a twist here. You're twisting through the bottom of your spine, all the way through the middle back, upper back. Your neck and your eyes follow the twist. Take 2 more breaths here. Inhaling, making space like there's a silver thread coming through the skull. Exhale. 1 more breath. Inhaling, filling the lungs. Exhale, release the twist. Just a gentle derotation over to the right side. Exhale. Unravel the legs from here. Come to your boat pose. You're in Savasana. So from here, we'll hold for 3 breaths. Option 1, hands behind your thigh. Shins are parallel to the ground. Option 2, releasing the hands. Option 3, your full boat pose, extending the legs. We're here for 3 breaths. Deep inhale. Exhale, use your core. Inhale for 2. Exhale. Inhale for 3. Exhale, bring your knees to your chest. Roll over the toes. Stepping back through your vinyasa. Shoulders forward, lower down. Inhaling, lift the chest. Exhale, tailbone to the sky. This time we move with the other side. Left leg comes forward. Your left knee is behind your left wrist, lowering the shin down to the floor. Your right leg is extended out behind you. Release the toes. Inhale, lifting the chest. Stay here if this is enough for you. Some people have tight hips. If you want to go further, reaching the arms forward, lowering the elbows down. Or if you want to make a pillow, come all the way down to the ground. Release the head, bring your right ear onto the ground or your hands. We're here for 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhaling. If there's any tension, just use the breath to breathe into that space. Exhaling for 2. Inhale for 3, your last breath here, enjoy it. Exhaling. Gently using the arms to come up if you came all the way down. Lifting the chest, leaning over to your left hip, and then swing the right knee around. Tucking the left leg underneath, but don't sit on your left ankle. You bring your right ankle outside the left knee, sitting up tall. Inhaling with the left arm, place the left elbow outside the right knee. Looking back behind you, find a beautiful twist. This should be a very nice release after quite a challenging standing sequence. Exhaling. Your last breath here. Inhale. Exhale, release the twist. Gently de-rotate to the other side. Just take a gentle lean over. Bring your knees into your chest. We're coming back to our boat pose. Your choice. Hands behind the thighs, hands outside the thighs, or your full boat pose. Whichever option you choose, just commit to it and breathe. Inhale for 1. Exhale. Inhale for 2. Exhale. Last breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your knees into your chest. Gently go over the toes, stepping back. It's our last vinyasa of the class. Make it a good one. Shoulders forward. Bend the elbows. Flip the toes. Inhaling. Find a back bend. Exhale. Tailbone to the sky. 1 breath here. Inhale. Exhaling. When you're ready, just come to your tiptoes, bend the knees, jump through to a seated position. Extending the legs out in front of you. Inhale, long spine. Reaching the arms up above. Exhale, fold forward. Your hands can come anywhere. Your thighs, your shins, your ankles, your feet, or just walk the arms beyond. 3 breaths here. Keep the feet flexed. Extending the knees down and back through the mat. Inhaling for 2. 1 more breath here. Inhale. Exhale. From here, gently rise up to seated. We'll just take a butterfly pose. So bring your knees into your chest. Open the knees out, placing the soles of your feet in front of you. So from here, option 1, holding the shins, reaching through, pulling the elbows back. Really nice chest opener. So hold here. If you want the passive version, you hold your feet. Gently leaning forward with a flat back. And whenever you can't go further anymore, you round through the spine. Coming through to a relaxed forward fold. Take 3 deep breaths here. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling for 2. Exhaling. 1 more deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. Come up to a comfortable seated position. Gently hold the outside of your knees, closing the hips together. And from here, holding the backs of your knees if you need. I'm just going to remove my microphone to the side. Just rolling through the spine until you come lying down. So adjusting your feet, reaching your palms forward, inhaling, gently lifting the hips up, engaging your glutes, breathing through the chest all the way to your collarbone. Exhaling, rippling down through the spine. 1 more like this. Inhaling, hips up. Breathe through the middle back and upper back. Exhaling, release. Moving with breath. Those of you who wish to go to wheel pose, you can do so in your own time. I'll show you the preparation once. Inhaling, preparing, placing the palms of your hands outside your shoulders. Exhale. Inhaling, lifting the hips, engaging your glutes, pushing up through the feet. Exhaling, come to the crown of your head. Hold here. Exhaling. Inhaling, feeling the chest. Keep the hips up high. Exhaling, pushing the ground away. Finding your beautiful wheel pose. Keep rotating through the shoulders, pushing the mat away. Pushing through the fingers. Engaging the legs. And on your next exhale, just lower down the way you came. And we'll all meet on the ground. Preparing to close, bring your knees into your chest, rocking side to side. And when you're ready, lifting the right leg to the sky,
wrapping it outside the left leg. Shifting the hips over to the right, drop your legs over to the left. And then look over to your right, extending the arms in a position that feels comfortable for you. Take 3 deep breaths here, inhaling. Exhaling, twist a little deeper. Inhaling for 2. Exhaling, the twist is coming from behind your navel. Final breath here, inhaling. Exhaling. Release and bring your legs facing up to neutral. Release the bind. Other side, left leg is up, wrapping the left leg outside the right leg. Double bind if you wish. Shifting the hips over to the left, drop the legs over to the right. Reaching the left arm over and looking out to your left side. Take 3 deep breaths here. Inhaling, feeling the lungs. Exhaling. So although we've slowed down the movement in the class, we don't stop the breath just yet. Inhaling for 3. Exhale. Release. Bring your knees up, release the bind, and bring the knees into your chest, rocking gently side to side. And now we come to our final relaxation pose. So just stretch the legs out in front of you, letting the feet flop over to the side. Hands up by your hips, palm up or down, your choice. This is your yoga. And from here, you can start to let go of the breath. Relax your toes, relax your ankles. Release all the muscles in your legs. Letting go of any tension in the hips. Release any engagement in the belly, let it go soft. Release the fingers, the elbows, and your shoulders. Finally, release your jaw. Let the mat carry you. And we'll just hold here for a few moments for you to receive the benefits of the class. For those of you who wish to stay longer, you can just stay down. Otherwise, when you're ready, start to bring a bit of movement into the fingers and the toes. Maybe taking a deep, conscious breath, lifting the arms overhead, pointing your feet in the opposite direction. Bring your knees into your chest, rocking side to side, massaging out the lower spine. And when you're ready, you can rock up and down or side to side. Coming up to a cross-legged position at the front of your mat, keeping the eyes closed, and we'll close the class together. Palms resting gently either in your lap or on your knees. So just taking a deep breath through the nose, inhaling, opening the mouth, let everything out. One more deep breath. Same again, exhaling, releasing all the fire we've built up in the class today. So sealing together, bring your hands in prayer to your chest. Inhaling, thanking yourself for giving up the time to practice today. Exhaling. Thanking yourself for having a strong mind and a strong body to allow you to practice yoga. Bring your thumbs in prayer to the third eye, the space in between your eyebrows, and we bow our heads in gratitude. Thank you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. I hope you enjoy the class. Remember to drink lots of water and rest your body before you work out again. If you'd like to stay tuned for more content, please subscribe to my yoga channel on YouTube. If you'd like to follow me on social media, you can find me on Instagram @GerberYoga for more tips and tricks. I look forward to seeing you again soon, and if you have any comments or feedback, you can leave them in the text box below. Thank you.